The registry at the Supreme Court remained open to receive any petition throughout the day, like it has since Monday this week, during which closing hours had been adjusted to 8 o'clock in the night. And tomorrow will be the last day for anyone wishing to challenge the presidential election, being the 7th day after declaration, only that the window will open till midnight.
The constitutional deadline is 7 days, so we have to count the days as they are. Much as we appreciate that a working day ends at 5 o'clock. But if you're talking matters constitutional, we have to give it the full meaning. And more so just taking into account the significance of this particular process.
And as the registry officials waited, NASA lawyers were busy at an undisclosed location, assembling what they regard as evidence to support claims that the presidential electoral process was marred with computerized rigging. Should NASA file the petition tomorrow, they must also serve the IEBC and its chair Wafula Chebukati, as well as President Uhuru Kenyatta by Sunday. The two will then be required to file their responses in court by Thursday next week, being the 24th of August. Should NASA need to adduce more evidence, they may do so the following day through interlocutory applications. The window also allows persons who may want to be enjoined in the case to apply.
Applications for people who want to come in as friend of the court, amicus curiae. If there are any applications by interested parties, if, for example, there is an issue of, say, requiring certain documents from IEBC, there is 1 day after the 6th day.
In 2013, the Coalition for Reforms and Democracy had its 900-page affidavit rejected after it was filed outside the filing period then allowed. A pre-trial conference will be held on the 26th of August. Hearings should commence after that and proceed even at night should need arise, and conclude in good time for judges to retreat to write the judgment and must be delivered by the 1st of September.
So 14 days is really restrictive. So it's really up to them when they go into conferencing to determine issues like, for example, how much time will we give each side to address the court? How much time do they need for this, that, and the other? So the time that they have is not enough, but they have to manage within it just based on what will be placed before them.
And as NASA lawyers put final touches to the suit, IEBC and the Jubilee leadership had begun assembling their teams of lawyers to counter the claims. The minimal changes to the rules allows the litigants more time to make their case and also counter arguments from the opponents, while also leaving a little more hours for the judges to hear and determine the presidential election petition when it reaches the Supreme Court. Sam Gichuku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.